Hello.
We have your popcorn.
Being a Latvian home chef, I have a particular set of skills. If you can bring it back, I will not look for you, I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will do things to you. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Enjoy Spoonful. On this channel we'll talk about food, recipes, the origins of some recipes, the variations, and why the world of food is so awesome. As you might have guessed, this week we'll be talking about popcorn. So we'll be talking about how the popcorn physics works, as well how it became to be so popular, and finally we're gonna make 3 variations on the popcorn. So of course we all know the classic sweet and salty ones, but we're gonna make it a bit more naughtier ones today. So one was going to be with inspired by cinnabuns that we know from Sweden, so with brown sugar and cinnamon. The next one is going to be a bit more spicier version, so with peanut butter, chili and agave syrup. And finally the very naughty one, which is going to be with popcorn with melted marshmallows and melted chocolate, orange zest and some pecan nuts. So let's get into that. But before we get into cooking, let's talk about science. Because I'm a geek, science is fun, and in this case it's also delicious. So when it comes to popcorn, popcorn kernels are very tough on the outside, but they have a moisture on the inside, which is around 13%. So when things start heating up, the water starts evaporating, thus building the pressure inside the kernel. And when it reaches around 335 psi, which is 9 times atmospheric pressure what we have around us, the force within it is so powerful that at the rupture, pressure drops, the water instantly boils and converts into steam and expands to 1500 times more than it was before, draining all the layers starches outside. So let me also give you a quick tips when it comes to cooking popcorn. Never store them in the fridge because it dries them out, and you want to keep the moisture inside the kernel because that's what makes them pop. Put the oil in a pan and only drop 1 or 2 kernels. See when they pop, then add the rest of them in. That's how you can get most of your damn kernels popped up. And by the way, any pot size you think you're gonna get, I'll advise you to get a bigger pot. Take it off the stove, and then let's start adding flavors. First of all is gonna be the peanut butter one. I went for the crunchy one. Add some agave syrup to the peanut butter in the stove on a pot. Start it melting till it starts bubbling. Make sure it doesn't catch up on the bottom for sure. And then what makes it a bit more interesting, add some chili there. But be careful, depends on the chili and how spicy it is. Don't add too much because you always can add more, but you can never take it out. So I don't think you want to have your friends worrying about burning their mouth with your popcorn chili, or you have a lady/gentleman coming in. I don't think you want to spice up the night by running back and forth for a glass of water or a glass of milk to save your mouth from a hellish sensation. Once everything is melted, I put everything in the bowl, mix it well, and here you go. You have your peanut chili popcorn. Next one is going to be cinnamon inspired. So again, pop your popcorn, bring it out from the pan, put it in a bowl, in a pot. Put some sugar and some water. Don't stir it with your spoon or spatula, just swirl it around till it starts bubbling and evaporating. When it starts properly caramelly color, drop some butter, start stirring it to calm it down, turn on the heat, and then just swirl it all over your popcorn with some extra brown sugar and cinnamon. Finally, a bit more naughtier one, a bit more that needs some more preparation in advance. So, as soon as the popcorn is popped, take it off the stove and focus on the marshmallow. What you have to do is take some butter and melt that, and then you're gonna melt this guy, which is the marshmallow, in the same pot. Mix it well until it starts melting. Then you have to be quick. So make sure you have everything besides you when you start mixing well. So prepare already your form shape with grease-lined paper. Also prepare your grater with your orange to zest it straight away. And also make sure that you have already crushed pecan nuts, because marshmallows start setting quite quickly, so you don't have time to waste. When you have done that and put everything in the form, you can say hello to my little friend from my last week episode, chocolate. So we're gonna melt that in bain-marie as we learned last week. Melt it and then drizzle on top of that mixture and let it to set. And so, because time is a little wobbly, whiny, timey thing, thanks to editing, I can switch straight to a set one. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this week's episode. If you did, please click on the like button, share with your friends if you want to learn them how to make some cool popcorn for your next movie nights. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos every week. And now it's for me to enjoy some movie with some of my friends. And I'll see you next week. Bye!